Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Me and Fiza are back, and today we're gonna be doing a Call of Duty tier list. So,
Yes.
I have played most of these except for World War II, and like the first like two, I guess kind of three, but like, you know. And Fizo hasn't played a lot of these, so I'm gonna be the main input
That's
on
true.
this.
I would say I have knowledge of about 7 or 8 of them.
Yep. And
Maybe less.
And what we're gonna be putting into how we're gonna be kind of ranking them, we gotta be talking about all the game modes. So if there's zombies, if there's spec ops, if there's campaign, multiplayer, we're talking about the whole game in general, not just like the multiplayer. And yeah, that's really it. Let's just get started. So I haven't played the first two.
Yeah,
So-
I've not touched either or.
Okay, well
myself either.
I do have Call of Duty 3. Like I'm looking at the disc right now, but like I don't remember when the last time I played it, and I also don't remember the whole game. So we're also gonna put that.
I would say we
play.
put the 3 of those. Yeah, 3 of those and haven't played.
Because I think the
then
last time I played
4's
that game was like years ago.
Then 4's Modern Warfare,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the good Modern Warfare.
The only we'll get to that. The only memory I have of this game is the times I would visit my family, who live far away, and they would always have the new CODs, and I was just a little child watching them. So that's about all my memory is with this game.
All right, all right. I haven't played the actual one, but I did play the Modern Warfare Remastered. If that makes
I would say
any
it's about
sense.
the
It's
same.
basically the same. Yeah, it's very good. One of the better campaigns. Really good multiplayer. Spec Ops or something. I think it was Spec Ops. I don't think I played that one. But anyways, it's solid. Very solid. Probably A tier for me.
So
Very-
how many
very
do we have?
solid.
It's what? S, A, B, C, D, and F.
Yeah, and never played.
I would say even for what I know about that game, I would say probably A. Probably high A.
And it's a classic for sure. It's a classic for sure.
It is the reason that Call of Duty is what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's not even over an exaggeration.
Yeah, basically every Call of Duty from after this is just based off of this game. Alright, I don't know why
Yes.
it's not in like order, but we have Advanced Warfare next. Did you play Advanced Warfare?
No. No, I did not.
Okay. Alright, this game.
Should we just look up real quick the order of release so we can just keep it like concise?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, just look it up real quick.
I
Just
don't.
take
I
us
don't
all
feel like
vibe.
looking it up. You look it up.
Okay. That's fair.
I think
I'm
it's
mid Lego. Oh,
goes like.
I'm only mid
this.
Lego Indiana Jones.
I think it goes
level,
like
but yeah, I'll
this.
look it
Wait,
up.
hold on. I think it goes like this.
Let me look it up.
Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3.
Okay, so the next Call of Duty game after Call of Duty Modern Warfare is shockingly
World at War.
Call of Duty World at War.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought this game was a lot older.
I think it was
Not- I mean, not older,
2008.
but, like,
2009.
This is
maybe?
2008 Call of Duty
Oh,
World
yeah,
at
yeah.
War. And now I recently, with my friend, played this game for co-op. It's the only experience I have with it. It's just playing the multiplayer, and the multiplayer I thought was just fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Compared to some of the newer CODs, which we'll get to, these missions are fun. They're concise. You don't have to take an hour of your life away to beat one mission.
Yep.
So I'm a huge fan of this game from what
Oh,
I
yeah.
played, which was just that. I obviously was not young. I was not old enough to touch the multiplayer, the zombies, but from
Yep.
what I played, I thoroughly enjoyed the campaign.
All right. All right. So what do we
And for
think? Okay. I'm gonna talk about this for a second.
Mhm.
This campaign is kind of hard.
It's a little hard.
It's a little
Everybody
hard.
says this about this game. The nade spam in it is. I really don't know why they did it. It
Yeah.
didn't make sense to me. I've always heard about this, but it's pretty much just you are always getting spammed with nades. Like at all points in the game, there's just like a grenade icon, and thank God
Exactly. Yeah.
you can throw them back. But it's terrible. It is every 4 seconds.
Yeah. And the multiplayer in this game is very good. I really enjoyed it. pop stomping with the MP40. You already know what's going on. Okay, just for this, okay, so it was the first Call of Duty to introduce zombies. Just that in itself brings up the S tier.
Nonetheless, the only way to get zombies was beating the campaign.
Yeah, you had to beat the campaign.
Which is, I think, is kind of cool. Like, you kind of, like, earn that.
Just that in itself, how it started the whole zombies, and zombies are just huge nowadays. It's low-key bigger than multiplayer, I'm not even gonna lie. And way better nowadays.
I would say in recent years, it's been better than the multiplayer. I'd say multiplayer is still a bigger factor of why, like, the average person buys a Call of Duty, though.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, they remade this map in Cold War, right, Plato?
What map?
The zombies one.
Oh yeah. They did. Nocturne.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. So that's easy S tier in my opinion. Okay.
World of War.
Modern War.
I would say for what it did to the franchise and what it is, I would say it's probably S or high A.
I agree completely.
I say we do high A for now because I feel like the games that are going to be an S are way
No. Actually, no. We're gonna add a row above. It's gonna be SS.
Oh.
So.
Nah, let's not do it. Let's just.
No, we're doing it. All right. World of War S. Actually, wait, no. We're gonna change this one to the goats.
World of War's the goats, or?
No, it's S tier. Speaking of the goats, Modern Warfare 2 is next.
2009.
The goats for sure. The goats for sure.
2. Now, I've not played this either, but I've always heard that like this is like top 3.
Everything about this is good. Even I didn't think it was possible. Even the Spec Ops was pretty fun in this game. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that the damn Spec Ops would be fun?
Due to contrary belief, is boring, and it's not as fun as you think.
Yeah, exactly.
Plato. I mean, we did Spec Ops and Modern Warfare 2, the new one, and it was just so like, just like cookie cutter, like you're cool guy going in missions. Exactly. I don't know. Very boring.
Yeah. And this campaign is top 3 campaigns out of all of the Call of Duties in my opinion. I think it is phenomenal. It's only beaten by maybe a few of them, which we'll get into soon. The multiplayer is a real clusterfuck, but it was so much fun when it came out. You got one-man army, noob tubes, all across the board.
Noob tubes.
You have one-man army, which makes you replenish your noob tubes. That was always a lot of fun. There was some crazy stuff in that fucking in that multiplayer, but that's what makes it so fun. That multiplayer is so fun in general, and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, so that's gonna be into the GOATs, I think.
I would agree with that. When you think Call of Duty, one of the first to come to your mind is usually MW2.
Yeah, exactly.
From here on out, we're gonna refer to those games as MW, and we're gonna do these new ones with no opinion I currently have as Modern Warfares.
Okay, yeah, good call. Next we have Black Ops 1.
Which I would say, for me, is one of the first ones I bought. I got it from GameStop when the Xbox One's allowed backwards compatibility for CODs. And I played the campaign. I've played it 3 times in the last, like, 4 years. And I think it's my favorite.
It's my GOAT.
I think it's the best campaign. I think it's just so damn fun. It's so cool. The time period's awesome. Every character they introduce is sick. I really have no complaints about it.
I have no complaints either.
Cool. The zombies, even
the zombies were really good.
I didn't know how to play it. I didn't know what to do, but I still had fun.
Yeah.
Multiplayer, obviously, I was too late to that, but everything else, I think it's one of the GOATs. Black Ops 1 is obviously the highest of the Call of Duties.
Yeah, and the multiplayer was a lot of fun in this. So they had these. This is the only Call of Duty to ever have this. They had wager matches back then. So So that's how you really got camos. You had to buy them with not like in-game currency, not like real life.
Oh my
and you
God.
could wager the like currency with other people, and that's how you really got the gold camo.
Oh, gambling.
Yeah, gambling. Like perfect.
Nice. Attaboys.
Promoting gambling to little children. I mean, let's go. That's the GOATs right there. Come on.
Hey, that's 2K's thing, so they clearly
That is
showed it.
2K's thing. Yeah, that is right.
And now so is that in our nice spot plateau?
Yeah, I think it's the GOATs.
It's
the
the
GOATs. It's
will
in my
always
opinion
be.
the best campaign out of all of them.
Agreed.
There's everything just in it is immaculate. All right, next thing is
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and I've
Yeah.
never played this, but I've always kind of heard that this is the first one of when people were like, "Oh, these are starting to not be like amazing." Because you got to think, for 3 years in a row, they had World at War, Modern Warfare 2, and then Black
no, even
Ops
4
1.
years. They had Call of Duty 4 before that too.
Yeah. So yeah, point being, 4 insane years, and I've always heard that this is the kind of not stinker, but it's just very mediocre compared to the rest.
Yeah, that is very true. I'd say that it's definitely one of the better ones. It's just
Yes,
it kind of had to
compared how
compete.
they have
It had to compete against a lot. It had
three of the best,
had
four
three
of the best shooters
yeah.
ever made.
Yeah, for sure. It wasn't necessarily a downhill, but like, it was worse.
Yeah.
It was worse. I would say that's probably
I
A
would
tier
say
or B tier.
I would say probably B.
B tier?
I would say B. Yeah, I'd say B.
I got my first gold gun on this game, the UMP 45.
Oh.
I remember it. That kind of brings it up for me, honestly. It had
I would
Spec
say we
Ops.
keep it at top B for now.
Yeah. It also introduced specialists, like the specialist like
Oh.
perks things.
I want to.
You know what I'm talking about? No, not like the specialist like the Black Ops 3 guys, like the specialist like
all right.
things where you get like perks instead of like Moabs and all that. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay. Yeah, I would say we're gonna put this high B for the moment being.
I think
might
it
get moved
also
around a little.
I think it also introduced the nuke. Oh wait, no, that was Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3
Modern
had
Warfare
the first Moab. Big difference, big difference.
Yes. And then probably the one that most people will say is the greatest of all time, Black Ops 2.
Yeah,
2012. This is when Call of Duty hit its like
it's peak for
this
sure.
is the greatest shooter like ever.
This is when it got
I
its
didn't
GOAT
even have
status
an
over Halo
Xbox.
for sure.
I didn't even have an Xbox and I knew like how big this game was. I had a Wii and I knew how big Black Ops 2 was.
Yep. Everything
I would
about
say,
this game
without
just
even
had such a
going in-
big impact on gaming in general, to be honest. Like, there is so
I
much
don't really
stuff
have
to
much say
do.
about this because I haven't played it. So, but from what I know, it's probably going to be the top of this, if
Yeah,
not
for sure.
amongst the best.
It's the GOATs for sure. So let me go on a rant here. So the campaign is top 3 for sure. It's really good. Like, just in general, just a really good campaign. It also, in multiplayer, you're gonna think I'm weird for this. It was like the peak for trick shotting in FaZe.
Really?
Yeah, I was one of those nerds that actually made a montage. Good luck trying to find it. You're not gonna find it on YouTube because I deleted it. But yeah, I also was trying to be a nerd in the FaZe clan, but it didn't really work. But the zombies. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the zombies. So the zombies is definitely inconsistent. So it starts off with transit, which is
Probably
one of the
most
worst.
iconic.
To be
But I feel like
honest,
everybody knows
it's
it,
iconic.
right?
Everyone thinks about either Kino du Toten, Nocturne Toten, or transit when you think of zombies. Which I get
Yes.
it.
You think of the boss.
You think of the boss. You think of the dumbass bus driver. Ted, I think his name is. Ted the bus driver. Then it goes to Die Rise, which may or may not, depending on how you feel, may or may not be worse than Transit. And then it gets saved completely. Oh wait, actually, let's not forget Nuketown Zombies. Have you ever played Nuketown Zombies?
Nuketown was introduced in this game?
Nuketown Zombies, yeah, the zombies.
Oh.
Okay, so let me tell you the flaw about this thing. So you start off with 0 perks on the map, and every 5 rounds you get a perk. So you could be waiting until.
Oh, you don't buy it.
Yeah, you could be waiting until round 25 for for Juggernog to pull up, which is a complete flaw in the whole map, in my opinion. And I think most people think that too. Then it goes to Mob of the Dead, which completely resurrected this game's zombies. This game's zombies went straight uphill from this. It literally, I don't know where zombies would be without this map, honestly, because it was going downhill. Because like 3 shit maps in a row was really bad for the game zombies. And then it goes to Buried, which is also a classic. It's probably A tier in my zombies tier lists, which I may or may not make one. Low key, maybe, because I'm a big zombies fan, you know. I feel like a lot of games with zombies is gonna be put higher because of my bias with zombies. How many times did I just say zombies? I don't know. But let's.
About 12.
Yeah, about 12 times. And then the last one, the last DLC for the game is the Origins, which is, spoiler alert, my favorite zombies map of all time, and the best one in my opinion.
Wow.
So yeah.
High praise.
Yeah, I know. And I've played all of them.
That is true.
Oh shit. So yeah, yeah, the zombies is incredible. The multiplayer is hella fun. As I said, kind of started on the peak of trick shotting in FaZe Clan, which I was trying to be in FaZe Clan, but you know, it didn't work out. Had iconic guns such as the Ballista, the M8A1, some iconic guns in this. And everything about it was amazing. There was microtransactions, but the skins were only $2. Come on.
Really?
Nowadays, the bundles nowadays are $20 a pop, bro. Like, come on.
Hey, but now in Call of Duty, you can play as Homelander and.
Oh yeah, how fun.
Well, Nicki Minaj.
Exactly. Oh yeah, so that's why it's the goats. I don't really think anyone's gonna complain about that. The ghosts. Uh-oh. This is where it starts going downhill. Like, very much downhill. It's in a fucking ravine right now.
I've always I'm not gonna share anything on this. I've always heard that this one is like bad, and now in recent years I feel like I see all like online that people are like, oh, this one's really good.
It's not, dude. They're literally talking to themselves. Everything about this game was bad. The campaign was like the best, but it was just okay in general. It ended up in a cliffhanger because they thought that there was going to be a Ghost 2 because they thought people were going to like Ghosts, but they didn't. So there's never going to be anything. No one knows what's going to happen.
Ghost came out in 2013.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, if sequels have been made.
And I don't think it will ever be made, to be honest. I think
Where would you say this is going?
It's probably F tier.
Really?
It did have Extinction, which was fun the first time that you played it, but then it kind of just got very boring. It was aliens. So instead of zombies, it was aliens, and there was like you could like get picked up by like a helicopter if you end up doing the tasks that you need to do. It was cool like the first time, and it got really boring. Yeah, that's really it.
So this is gonna be an F tier?
Yeah, F tier for sure. The first F tier of many, probably. Okay, speaking of F tiers.
And then they go, even I know this one sucks. I've heard ever since this one came out that this is like the bottom of the barrel. Advanced Warfare.
Yeah. This is
when
this is awful.
This is when I got my Xbox, and this is like when I was first like allowed to start like playing like games like this, and I just, even though I could, I chose not to because I'd heard just how bad it was.
Yep. Yeah, everything about this was bad. They tried their own zombies. They had exo zombies, which was awful, by the way. After playing all of the maps, they're all awful. They had Burger Town. Do you know the Burger Town one?
No.
So basically, a cool thing about this map is that there's like a part in the map where it's the sewers. After round 30, you get locked in the sewers, so you can't play the rest of the map. So that's really fun, I think. It's a good mechanic into the game. So just that way, you know, F tier.
All right. 2015 is.
Oh wait.
Duty. Oh.
Wait, was this the one that had Kevin Spacey in? I think it was.
No, I think that's.
Oh, Infinite Warfare. I don't
that's
remember. I think it
Infinite.
was Advanced Warfare. Low key.
I want to say it's Infinite.
Look it up. Look it up.
Yo, Jamie, get on top of that.
Because whichever one has Kevin Spacey in it is going down. Hold on, I'm looking it up. I'm looking it
She
up.
just got proven not guilty, but regardless.
Still. Which COD has Kevin Spacey? Advanced Warfare. As Jonathan Irons. I remember him. So yeah, that's F tier for sure. It's not worse than Ghost though. Okay, I'll give you that. It's not worse than
So
Ghost.
is it F or?
It's
so
F. It's
above.
F. Yeah, yeah. I'd say that's F.
2015. Black Ops.
Black Ops 3.
Okay. Now, this is the first one that I wanted to get, and I would play it at my cousin's house. I really enjoyed this from like the couple hours I'd play like if I was there. I thought it was so much fun.
Yeah, I don't think
I
this
have
is...
not touched it since. It was only then.
Okay.
But from what I played of the multiplayer, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I don't think this is a hot take to say that this was the best jetpack Call of Duty. I honestly really enjoyed the multiplayer. The multiplayer is really fun, honestly. There were some stuff like supply drops, which we forgot to talk about supply drops in Advanced Warfare.
Ooh, yeah.
There were supply drops in Advanced Warfare where if you got the Bale Obsidian Steed or the ASM-1 Speakeasy, you win the game basically. But luckily, in Black Ops 3,
I would like to share that Call of Duty is probably the reason that loot boxes are prominent as they are now in gaming.
probably,
I'd say that and Overwatch are the
yeah.
main factors.
And in Black Ops 3, luckily, they were just cosmetics for the skins in the loot boxes, so they weren't that bad. But then they did some dumb stuff. I'll let you know what happened. So they put all of like the fun and new guns in the supply drop. So if you wanted it, you had to buy them basically, because there was like a 0% chance of you getting it in a free one. Like you would have to play so much to get the damn supply drops, and it's just such a low rate of you getting like one of the new guns. So yeah. But Black Ops 3 has the best zombies out of all of them. I'm just gonna let you know that's a base pick, but you know, it's just a real thing, you know. Black Ops 3 also had Free Run, which I was playing this game the other day with Fiesel in the party.
Literally 2 days ago, he was.
I was having a lot of fun, dude. Free Run, I'm surprised that it hasn't come back. Like it was a lot of fun. I think it's probably the best side mode other than zombies, to be honest. It's better than Spec Ops has ever been and ever will be. So I think that Free Run should have come back. Yeah. Free Run should have come back in one of the other games, but it hasn't since, so who knows, maybe Black Ops 5 will have it, or something like that.
Where are you feeling like putting this?
Okay, we have to talk about the bad part of this game. The campaign. The campaign was completely awful.
Nice.
I don't know what they were thinking with this campaign. This campaign was genuinely the worst campaign out of all of them. And that's saying a lot, because actually maybe not. I haven't played Vanguards, but I heard that one's pretty bad.
Oh my god, I keep forgetting that game exists.
But we'll get to that in a little bit. So yeah, Black Ops 3. I'm just gonna let you know I have hella bias on this just because the zombies. I go back to the zombies so much. I have like thousands of hours on that damn game. It has Horizon Drag, Shadows of Evil. Has some classics on it, dude. Classic. And it had Zombies Chronicles, bringing back all of the maps. Oh man, chef's kiss, bro. So yeah, a little bit dumb, but I'm gonna put it A tier because of zombies.
I cannot argue. Is it top of A or?
No, it's not better than Call of Duty 4.
Okay. 2016, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Now our friend really likes this game, loves it. It's his favorite one, and from what I've played, I really enjoy it. Maybe it's because like I wasn't playing these at the time period if it was just Jetpack 2014, 2015, 2016. But this is the only Jetpack one I played. I really liked playing the multiplayer when I was at my cousin's because you had always had these. I really liked playing the zombies, and I thought the jetpacks and like how you had like the LBRB where you get like a really big gun was a lot of fun. So honestly, I put this pretty middle of the road, like probably like a high B. I really liked it from like the
Okay.
like 15, 20 hours I have on it.
No, I'm gonna say what I wanted to say. Okay. This was the downfall of the exo suits, for sure. Everyone was kind of burned out of it. It was their third year in a row. Yeah. I feel like most people really got this game because of Modern Warfare Remastered, which was what I did.
Which is kind of crazy because it came with it for $60 still, right?
Yeah. Like you couldn't
Like
get
you got two.
you couldn't
full
get Modern
games.
Warfare Remastered by itself. You had to get the game.
Really?
Yeah.
That's to think that that they put 120 now with today's rate of video games being $70, $140 plus tax and
Yeah.
games
That is true.
for the price of
That is
one
very true.
is insane.
So yeah, so we're gonna talk about the actual game here. The zombies is shit. Zombies in Spaceland was a lot of fun, I'll admit. Zombies in Spaceland is like top 5 zombies out of all
That's
of
the
them.
one that I've played. I really like that.
It's a very good one. I really like what they were doing with the Willard Wyler quest. You wouldn't really know what that means. It's like a whole like Easter egg part. But I really like what they did. They also had Beast from Beyond, which is the worst map out of all of them. Out of every single one. Which is some crazy stuff. They had Raven the Redwoods, which is kind of dumb. They had Shaolin Shuffle, which is awful. So yeah. But the campaign does kind of bring it up a little bit. So I'm going to put it D tier.
How's the campaign? I have never played it.
It was pretty good. It was good. Like not like top 5 or like, it's probably like 8th best. 7th
Okay.
best maybe.
I would say if we're gonna put this, I would like it at a nice like B-ish.
I'm not putting it B.
What are you doing with it then?
I'm putting it D tier. It's not F tier.
D?
D tier. Okay, C
Nah,
tier. How
put
about
it
this?
C. You
Yeah,
gotta
C
think
tier.
of how many bad ones are coming up. I'd say this one.
Okay, yeah.
I
Just
see-
just because there's a lot of bad
I would-
ones coming up, I'll put in C
I would
tier. How about
vouch
that?
for this to be higher than C, but if it's the lowest you're gonna go, then fine. We can do. I want to add top of C.
What?
though,
Okay,
'cause I think
first
it's
of all,
higher.
let's talk about this. So you're saying that Infinite Warfare is on the same playing field as MW3. That's also in B.
Didn't play MW3. But
So
I'd
no,
probably put-
it's not.
But Infinite
it's
Warfare
not.
was a lot of fun. I really
It's
enjoyed
not
it.
a lot of fun. It was really boring, and I think I got to like level 15 or so in the multiplayer. Just so fucking boring. Made me want to fucking explode my damn head. And next is World War II, which I have never played. So Fizo got this.
So, I played this one. This is the first COD I bought with my own money, my big boy 8th grade money. And one thing I hate about this game is because there was, like Plato said, nobody cared about jetpacks anymore. Oh my god, you can look it up. Every fucking clip of this game is boot to the ground gameplay. Boot to the ground. They said it like 100 times. I think it's in the Donkey video talking
Really?
about this game. Dude, it's like a clip rolling because Plato, you can look it up. All they were saying in interviews about this game is like, yeah, so we have boots on the ground gameplay, which we think fans are really gonna like, and they wouldn't stop saying it to almost like a comical amount. And the only way you would know this is if you look up these clips like later on tonight. It is unbearable how much they would talk about
yeah,
this. But
I'll look it up. I'll see if I can put into the video. We'll see.
what everybody always talks about with this game is like how good the campaign is, which I agree. I think it was so cool, looked amazing. Everybody always talks about like Turner's death for like how sad it is, which yeah, it is, and the graphics look amazing for how old that game is now. But I played the multiplayer probably to level like 20, 25, but what I really got out of this game was me and like 6 of my friends would always do like 3v3, or like we'd get like 8 or 10 people and we'd have like 4v4 or 5v5 and just private gun games with like, it was the map with the big cannon on it. There's like there's a big train with a big cannon on it, and I just thought that alone was so much fun. I loved like the World War II setting, but I know I'm like the only person who really holds this game to a somewhat like high extent. I know it doesn't really do that well when most people talk about it, but I don't know. I always thought it got a lot more shit than it should have.
Okay. How about the
If I was-
zombies? I know that there was a
Okay,
zombies
yeah,
in
I
it.
was gonna say that. I played it actually a really good amount. I'm not like Plato who plays all of them, so they don't really have to do a lot to satisfy me. But for what I've played, I thoroughly like enjoyed the experience. I don't know if coming from like a zombies like person or fan would agree with that take,
I don't know. I've never
but
played it.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'd always be rocking the Tommy gun. The Tommy gun was the best when it was pack a punched.
Okay. Okay. We also have to think about. It came at an unfortunate time. This is when Prime
Yes,
Fortnite
this is
was
when-
happening.
This is when Prime Fortnite was hitting the stage.
So
So this
really
game
unfortunate timing.
this game had no chance.
Yeah, I agree.
It's the reason I stopped playing.
Yeah, that's probably
and
the
I
reason
think-
why I didn't get it.
It's probably also the reason that's held upon so low. Cause just like this game came out, and then Prime Fortnite was just boom.
Yeah,
It's
and
here.
it also came out after Infinite Warfare, so we have to think about that too.
Yeah. So it just wasn't. Just people weren't in the greatest mood. for
Yeah,
Call of
exactly.
Duty.
Yeah. So where
And
are we
that-
thinking?
I don't
then?
know. Realistically, I would probably say like maybe a very low B. Like it's definitely better than advanced.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. That sounds good to me. We can go like B tier. All right. So next tier came out. Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 is literally garbage.
I don't like this.
F
I
tier.
don't like this at all. I bought this one again. From here on out, I pretty much buy them all. This one is horrible. It is so boring.
Yeah.
The multiplayer is not fun.
Wait,
I really stand by that.
actually, I think the multiplayer is a little bit underrated, to be honest. I think it had some
I think the
some
multiplayer
potential.
is-
I liked it.
The
Oh.
multiplayer had potential, but then Fortnite was kind of still hitting its stride at this point.
Yeah,
so like,
that is
I kind
true.
of stopped playing this one for the same reason. And dude, I'm sorry. If you like unironically like Blackout,
Oh
you're
yeah.
an idiot. It's so bad.
I think just the fact that it didn't even have a campaign, it was one of the. I think it's the only one that doesn't have a campaign, right? I think it's the only Call of Duty out of all of them that doesn't have a campaign. That is literally garbage. F
I
tier.
think
That
that
is so fucking shit.
I think that
What
might
were they
be true.
thinking? They had a
Especially-
dumbass Blackout instead of an actual campaign. The
Especially when
zombies
you
was
have-
a little bit underrated in my opinion, but still not very good.
My other thing is you have the Black Ops franchise, which is probably the best storyline in the Call of
Yeah.
Duty. Like I don't know, saga would be the word,
yeah,
but
I guess
whenever you think of, like
universe
good
or something.
stories, you think of yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just, it's not good.
They also had
Those- I don't-
specialists.
Oh my god, Blackout was so bad. Just I can't talk about that enough. Blackout
Yeah,
was just so boring. It was
it
like
was so
it was
boring in
obviously
my opinion.
just to get on the Fortnite hype train. But
Yeah, I
it's
agree
just-
completely.
It's nothing. Like,
They
and I mean
tried.
that in, I
They
mean that in
tried
the
at
nicest
least.
way possible. It's nothing. There's nothing special about Blackout. It's
I literally
very
couldn't
boring.
get past one game. I think I played a few games of it, and it was so fucking boring. I think I
issue
probably just went right
that-
back to Fortnite, to be honest.
An issue that struck that game and Warzone, which we'll get to later, because oh my god, but the games were too long.
Yeah.
You would literally be playing them
Yeah.
for like
I agree
days,
completely.
Felt like
It's
You
kind of
were
how I feel.
literally-
That's kind of how I feel with Warzone, which we'll get to in a little bit.
we will most certainly get to, but it's so bad. I think this is arguably D, like a very low D. It
Yeah,
is
here's
not
the
good.
thing. Here's why I'm thinking that's D. I think the zombies is a little bit underrated. It's not the best, obviously, but it's not the worst. People are saying that this is like the worst out of all of them. I don't think so. It has some great maps like 9. Dead of Night was pretty fun. Tag der Toten was aight.
Is
then
this the one with
also-
the Coliseum map?
Yeah, the Coliseum map at
I thought
9.
that one was fun.
I think that's one of the better ones. It also had Alpha Omega, which was a lot of fun.
Okay.
But then it also had maps like Voyage of Despair, Blood of the Dead, and just in Alpha Omega, which were just completely awful. I don't know what they were thinking with those. I think they were just completely rushed out. There was one where Have you ever played Voyage of Despair? It's the one with like
No,
Titanic.
yes, I have.
I can't believe they made the Titanic boring, but the whole map is just fucking boring as shit. There was so much potential in this map. And they just completely ruined it with an awful story, especially an awful Easter egg. An awful wonder weapon. The Kraken was awful. Just in general, just a really bad map. So I think just because it has like a inconsistent but like somewhat good zombies, I'm gonna bring it up to D, just because of that.
Yeah. What's in D right now?
That's the only one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that should be by itself for the moment. And now this is what
Okay.
I like this game.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this.
I like this game, but I think this game put Call of Duty on the worst possible track. And I don't think that's like a ridiculous take to have.
Okay.
I think
A little bit of
What this
insight.
is-
Now that Fizel's changing his mind.
no,
Like a
no, no,
year
no.
a year or two ago, me and Fizel would
I
always
still like
argue.
this game.
We'd
I
always
still
argue
like this
about
game.
if we think Modern Warfare 2019 or Cold War is better. I would always say Cold War, and I would always prove him wrong. But he was just like too far gone on the Modern Warfare 2019 train for some reason.
This game, I felt like finally gave me like the COD experience that I always heard. Like I'd be up late in game chat talking to like whoever, because it was during COVID, so just everybody.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
like-
you like it, because it was during COVID, and there's
And,
really
like,
nothing
no,
else
like-
to play.
And I
at that
got
point.
let me explain this. And I got the COD experience of I had a bunch of shit platinum. I was gonna go for like what was the Damascus?
Damascus, yeah,
No.
Damascus.
Yeah, I was gonna go for it, but I was like, nah, whatever. But regardless, like this is the COD where I finally felt like I like put in like the kind of hours like Plato's put in before with COD. So, like my friend Owen has with COD. So I feel like I finally got like the full experience. But that doesn't excuse the fact that besides the multiplayer, this game is horrible. There was this stupid mode before Warzone came out. I think it was just Spec Ops, right? Did they like call it something different?
I don't really remember.
I don't remember. It was. Hold on. I think I have the disc right next to me. I do. Okay. Yeah, I have the disc right next to me. Let me read the back. Let me see this. Yeah, this said Spec Ops.
Yeah.
And the Spec Ops was awful.
Mm-hmm.
The multiplayer I still think was fun. Like I still enjoyed. I really liked how the AX-50 in the car felt. I was very big into
I
sniping.
knew that
on
he was
this
gonna
game.
say this.
I was very big into sniping on this game. It was probably my favorite thing about it. But that does not make a game good. And the campaign is, like I talked about earlier with World at War, it is like, dude, you have to like take a mortgage out for like the amount of money that you are wasting playing an
Yeah.
hour of this game. You are on this game for what feels like your entire life. The campaign is easily like 25 hours or like, I don't
Yeah.
even know. That might be exaggerating, but it feels like it. And by itself, that's not that bad. This just sounds like a very mediocre COD, which it is. It's just very mediocre. But then, this introduced Warzone
Yeah.
in the picture.
Yeah.
And I've always been a Warzone hater.
I have
It
to.
came out, everybody got on it. I tried to get into it. And Plato can back this up because we played that game to shit. I couldn't do it. It was so boring.
We
I
only
stuck with search
went
and
into it because of that one event. Remember that one event where you got like the cleaver or whatever? That was like the
Yeah, it
only
was like
time that we ever
announcing
played
Cold
it.
War. Oh, the Halloween. Yeah, the Halloween event.
Yeah.
The Halloween event was actually very cool. You like became a ghost.
Mhm.
I genuinely liked that. Everything else is terrible.
Yeah, I agree.
God, it's just so bad.
I'd say probably D.
We're- Ooh.
Dude,
but
here's why.
I
Dude,
think-
here's why Infinite Warfare shouldn't be in C, bro. I think that Modern Warfare, not 2019, is better, just barely better than Infinite Warfare.
Okay, what do we do right now? Black Ops.
Black Ops 4.
I don't know if Infinite Warfare is worse than Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 I did not like for a single second.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
I say Infinite Warfare above that. If
Okay.
we're gonna move it around, because then our C tier is what?
Just,
Would it be just?
are you
I
gonna
think
put Modern
C
Warfare
tier
2019 there?
I think C tier being just 2019 is perfect because it's all that COD is. Just a mediocre
All right.
nothing.
All right.
And for what it's done to the COD franchise with Warzone, it should make an F.
I
What
agree.
Warzone has done to this franchise
agree.
is horrid.
There's just I don't know why they. Then they just keep on doing it. I don't know who. I think there's like aliens or something that keep on playing this game 24/7. I don't know why people still like it.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Plato's gonna disagree with this take. I get why people play Fortnite because you can play as like any character like ever, and it gives you some appeal to that. Who the fuck is getting on Warzone and they're like, boy oh boy, I can't wait to play as Nicki Minaj and Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Like, it's just such boring stuff, and the game sucks. Like, I hate like multiplayers like that where like there's like a meta. I don't like that. I want all guns to be fair. And that game does not do this for a second.
Yeah.
There's always
the
a new meta.
725. I remember the 725.
725. I'm referring to Warzone, but yeah, regardless. But the MP5 hit fire in multiplayer.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was just, dude, oh my god, like.
We did have some good nights on it, though. I will say that.
I will always stand by this.
We did have a few, mostly because it was COVID time. Like, if this was not during COVID, we would not be playing it as much. That's what I say. We would not be playing it as much. It's just because there was really no other game to play.
There was nothing out at the time, no.
I don't even remember a single game that came out in 2020.
I don't remember any.
I can think of Animal Crossing, and that's it. And we didn't have Animal Crossing.
I think I started playing Fortnite, like, here and there again. Like, because I kind of stopped playing it once this game became, like, popular again.
Mm.
But, I don't know. I think it's, like, the perfect example of a C-tier game.
I agree, okay.
Oh, this is a good one. 2020, Vanguard.
Actually, no, whoa.
Whoa.
Cold War is in front, bruh.
Cold War's before it?
Yeah, Cold War is 2021. Or wait, no, 2020, I guess. Okay, I love this game, to be honest. Okay, a little bit of bias on this game for me, to be honest.
I have recently come along to Cold War. I didn't like it for everything that I liked about 2019. I thought that the guns were too slow. I thought the game was too slow. But the zombies I really liked, and I thought the campaign was a lot of fun too.
The campaign is one of the better ones in my opinion. It's top 5 for sure. It was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, it wasn't very long. It's the only gripe I can say about it. It was a very short campaign.
But
it was great. Yeah, choose your own ending was cool. Yeah, I think the only kind of like weird thing about it is, I mean, it's not really that bad, but there was a few characters that I didn't like that much. I don't really remember the names though. But yeah, it was a really cool time period too.
It's the ones that you have to like kill.
Yeah.
I think they kind of picked like the bland guys to do
it.
I don't know. I would put this game very high, probably B.
Yeah, I would say that too. So I'm still gonna talk about this. So this was a perfect time for me. So this was during our 11th or junior year of high school, by the way.
Yes.
So what our school did was that we had 2 days a week of actual classes, and they split up like half and half of like the students. So it was
random. It wasn't
Monday and Tuesday. I think I was Monday and Tuesday, and you were Thursday and Friday.
I was Thursday, Friday. So like we could play like Wednesdays and like Harmony.
So I remember this. This was the perfect time for there to be a Call of Duty out for me, of course. Because I was like barely in class, and when I was in class, I was just thinking about Cold War and zombies and unlocking dark matter, which I did, by the way. Yeah, it was like the perfect time. I remember I would just get home, just hop on Cold War, nothing to really worry about, you know, because it was during COVID times, and you know, I barely even went to class, so that was cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the zombies. The zombies is very
enjoyed
good.
Zombies. We played what, the first 3 maps that came out, and then we kind of gave up on it.
No, what do you mean we, bro? I played every single one.
No, I mean like once like more updates started
coming. I played
coming,
the Easter eggs. I did all the Easter eggs. Outbreak wasn't that good, I'll admit. Outbreak was not very good.
What's Outbreak?
It was like not really zombies. It wasn't round-based zombies, if that makes sense. The rounds wouldn't go by normally. So like you would have to like do like an objective and then get out to like another map, and then the round goes up, and you have to do that like 10 times. Outbreak.
I don't even remember that.
It was very bad. It was basically like a Warzone zombies, but I really did not enjoy it at
Oh
all.
my god, I do remember that. It
That
was on
shit
like
was
the
awful.
skier map, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the skier zone.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember you, AJ, and I played that. That shit was so bad.
That shit was straight ass. But everything
No, that
else
was
about
ass.
this was really good. Firebase Z,
Yeah.
everyone's sleeping on Firebase Z. Firebase Z was a great map.
Hey, fuck, I remember that too. What was that?
It was like the
Wasn't
one
that like mini Warzone?
no, it wasn't Warzone. It wasn't. That
What
was
it?
Outbreak was the only like kind of weird non-round
What was
based one.
Firebase Z? The name is very familiar.
It was like the one where there was like a giant like Orda. There was like a giant giant guy, I guess. Like mid round you'd have to like destroy him. You know what I'm talking about?
Shit. If I looked it up after this, I probably
Yeah,
would
yeah.
remember.
Look it up
sounds
after this.
familiar.
But yeah, I think this
Yeah,
is
I would.
this is a solid pick, honestly. I think maybe Modern Warfare 3 should go up to A. Just because, like, I don't know. I feel like it should go up to A. Then Cold War and World War II would be on B. That sounds about right. To me, of
I have
course.
no opinion. I haven't played the other.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this. And I remember I used to defend this game to death against Fizo. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone was,
True.
you were talking shit about Cold War.
I don't like the multiplayer.
The
and
only
I'm still
the
standing by
multiplayer
this.
was a lot of fun. I don't even know what you're talking
I still
about.
stand. The only thing I liked about that multiplayer was the 2v2s, which got introduced in
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2019. I think that's the best thing to come out of that game. I'm gonna stand by that take.
I had a lot of fun with this game's multiplayer. The only bad thing, which isn't really the game's fault, it seemed like really no one was on the mic, like in Modern Warfare
Yes!
2019.
Oh, on 2019?
No,
I think
like
everybody was on the mic. I was
yeah,
always screaming at people.
yeah, on 2019, yeah, everyone was on the mic, but Cold War there wasn't as many people in game
Oh
chat.
no, for like God knows why. I remember I said that to you like a week into getting it. That like just like I don't know, like everybody is just gone. That like talked
Yeah,
in the last
It's not
one.
necessarily the game's fault, but I don't really know what happened, to be honest. So yeah, that's my only real gripe with the multiplayer. I think I enjoyed the multiplayer more than a lot of people, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I really enjoyed it. I got a few guns gold,
I don't
which
think I
I'm
had
happy
any.
with.
Oh, I like the tomahawk.
The tomahawk. Okay, that was a random thing to say. All right.
I like throwing. I like throwables.
Okay.
In, COD games.
So let's just talk about the worst Call of Duty, in my opinion, Vanguard.
I on numerous occasions forget this even exists.
Yeah, and it's because he didn't get it. And I have a tweet out, which I'm not gonna tell you my Twitter, but I do have a tweet out where it says, "I will only get Call of Duty Vanguard for the zombies." And I subtweeted you. I remember that.
Me?
I tweeted to you, and then I came back like a few weeks later after I bought it. I was like, "Wow, this did not age very well," because
Wasn't it terrible, right?
it was awful. There was no real round-based zombies. They were trying something new and it did not work at all. They had Shino Numa, which was really weird for some reason. I don't know why they brought back Shino Numa.
I don't even know what that means.
It's a zombies map from World at War.
Wasn't the campaign terrible?
The campaign I heard was terrible. I watched the moist meter of it and he told me just to not to play it. Not to play the campaign.
The donkey video and the moist critical video were amazing of this game. Very
Yeah.
funny stuff.
Yeah, I think everything about this game is dog shit. Not even like alright. I think everything about it is just
The fact that
completely
most
awful.
people don't even know it exists.
Yeah, that should tell you a lot. The Snoop Dogg was in it though, so you have to give it some
Really?
credit for that. Snoop Dogg, it
Doing
was in
what?
it. He was an operator. You can buy him.
Wow, so he's in 2 COD games now. That's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, he's in Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Speaking of Modern Warfare 2,
Oh, where are we putting Vanguard?
F tier, worst out of all of them in my opinion. It doesn't have. I don't think it has a single redeeming quality. Nothing about it is good. At least with Ghost, I can say the campaign was alright. There isn't even something alright about this game. Everything about it is
My
awful.
issue with it is that they did World War II too soon.
Oh yeah, maybe yeah. And
You
they also
did-
had
you
a
did it
laser
what-
gun.
What's that?
When in
4
World
years
War II.
prior? 4 years prior?
Something like that.
Right? No, last 3. Because that was 2021, right?
Yeah, it was 2021.
And I think 2018 was
Black Ops 4.
I guess so
2017
2017
was
was
World
World
War
War.
II.
So yeah, 4 years. Okay, so yeah, way too soon.
Yeah, I
You got to
agree.
spread out World War IIs.
And then,
This
next-
should be F. I think this should be the lowest.
I think it is a low. I think it's the worst Call of Duty out of all of them. And next we have Modern Warfare 2. So, so me and Fiesel game shared this. So
Yes.
we Venmoed each other, or I bought it and he Venmoed me $35.
So we split this, and I still feel like we both got
Yeah,
scammed.
we got
And we
scammed.
paid half price for this.
We only paid
I feel like
$35
we
for
lost.
it.
I feel like I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain it. It like I literally paid only 35 for this, and Plaid only paid 35 for this, and I feel like I still got like the worst experiences. It is.
Yeah.
It is everything that's bad with 2019 to the max.
Yeah, and I didn't even play the campaign. Fiesel played the campaign.
Oh really? Yeah,
Right?
I played it.
Yeah.
It sucks. There's really no story. It's just kind of like, hey, this is happening. Terrorism.
Yep.
About it.
Gotta be my favorite plotline out of them, just terrorism. Gotta be my favorite. So
Everybody
yeah,
kept freaking jerking off this game online.
It also has-
look how good this graphics look. I don't care.
it also has the worst map out of all of them. I don't even remember the map name. You know what I'm talking about though. Sedana Crossing, I think it was called. The dumbass traffic map.
Yeah, no, this.
That brings
there
it
was
down
actually
to F tier by far.
Something that I really like about this game, believe it or not, was when the beta happened. I was at school, I was at college, and I was playing the beta, and I went really good on this map, and I was like, God, I really like this map.
I know you're
And then
gonna
the
talk
game
about.
came out, and I was like, where's the map? I was just very like, where is it? So it turns out that Call of Duty did this little thing called stealing, where they completely stole the assets of a museum, didn't ask them, and just put it in COD.
Oh yeah.
You can look this up. This is a real thing. This isn't even like some big joke.
I remember that
This is
because I played like the beta a little bit, and I remember that map. I was in when we bought the game. I was wondering where that map was because that was actually a pretty good map.
It was probably the best
It
map.
was the best
of
map
the
out of
beta.
all of them. Yeah.
This game's maps are terrible.
Yeah, they're terrible. I
Horrible.
don't know what they're doing. We gave
Modern
up.
Warfare
I think this is the
2019
fastest that I've ever. Actually, no, Vanguard. It's the second fastest that I ever gave up on a Call of Duty, in my opinion.
This game somehow manages to do the impossible of having only bad maps. It really just takes that with pride.
Yeah, who would have thought, man? Who would have thought?
My issue with it is, I don't know if you're gonna agree with this. I like that 2019 at nothing else was just remaking old maps. Modern Warfare 2019 was at nothing else, just remaking old maps, and I thought that was good because you get to experience old stuff.
Yeah.
This game is, oh my god, dude. And the fact that I think it still has like somewhat of a player base is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I can't believe that people still play this game, guys. If you still play this game, let me know why in the comments.
Yeah,
I would like to know
love
why. Like, why do you keep on just torturing yourself for this game? Like,
I couldn't imagine.
It's the new
any
one's almost coming
over
out,
here.
which I'm probably not gonna buy.
New one
Yeah, Modern Warfare 3, 2.
hasn't even been announced yet.
Modern Warfare 3 2 is coming out soon.
Hasn't even been announced yet.
Well, according to leaks, it's gonna be coming out. Which
When?
is also why we should be talking about this. They said that this game was
Okay, no,
gonna be
I
going
want
on
to
for
share this.
2
I want to share
years.
this. I want to share this. So yeah, not EA. Microsoft bought Activision, right? I'm getting that right.
Yeah.
They bought Activision, and they were like, guys, this COD stuff is ridiculous. You can't keep just releasing a new game every year.
Which is a good idea.
And
It's a good idea, man.
Great idea. I like the idea of doing it for 2 years because my issue with, Plaid will probably disagree with me, I thought that Modern Warfare 2019 had at least another year of steam, like to just keep going. I thought it was at its peak. It was like height of COVID, and they're like, yeah, let's just release a new one. And I think that's partially why Cold War didn't get the love that it should have gotten.
Okay.
'Cause I think that people were still on 2019.
Yep.
And this game is so bad that they already threw their big idea out the window. They already said, no, we're not doing
That
this.
should tell you a lot. That should tell you a lot why it's an F tier. Is it worse than Call of Duty Ghosts? I don't know, maybe. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. All of these games suck ass anyways.
It's not. This one's not worse than Vanguard. I can assure you
It's not
that.
worse than Vanguard. Vanguard is the worst out of all of them. I agree. Honestly, F tier can go in like any order. It doesn't really matter. All of them are shit. So yeah, here's our tier list, guys. Let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know if you're a Vanguard lover or not for some reason. I don't know. I don't think there's many of you, but let me know why if you are.
Wait, I would like to share one thing.
Yep.
Something that I genuinely, how do I put this? The only fond memory I have of Modern Warfare 2.
I think I know what you're gonna talk about.
Is Plato, AJ, and I stayed in on a Friday night, and we got on, played Search, and that alone, you know, I did have a very fun time with, loved it. But the thing I will never forget is, we get a fucking game, a Search game, and obviously a Search game is 5v5, no, 6v6.
Yeah.
We get in the lobby, and it's 3v9.
Yeah, it was 3v9.
I wish I had a screenshot so we could put this in. But we literally joined, and I don't know, like, how that happened, but it was literally 3v9, and I'm not even exaggerating.
I will never forget this. I will never forget that moment.
We literally loaded in, and all of us were like, what? Just screaming.
Yeah, because AJ was just completely blacked out drunk that night, which is actually one of my favorite nights of the game, for sure. It was a lot of fun.
Yes, I think that is the only night I even remember doing it.
We also had this time that we played the raid or whatever it's called, and that was not very fun either.
Oh yeah, so they tried to do this thing, which was like, I don't want to say like, it wasn't Spec Ops because it wasn't like just here go.
It was like a mission. It was like a mission.
GTA heist. It was a GTA heist. And we beat the GTA heist after literal hours. I had a notepad out. Like doing the coding for one of the missions. Literally, you'd like actually use your brains. That's why nobody in the COD franchise liked it, including us. And
bullshit.
For God knows why, we beat it, and we're like, this is sick. Like, we're watching the ending, and then they're like, get back for the ending in part 2, releasing in 7 months. And we were like, what?
And we eventually played it. And we gave up on it because
it was harder than the first.
We actually we were getting the hang of it too, and then just our friend Owen just like backed out and just gave up.
Yeah, he couldn't
which
do it.
I agree with, honestly. I'm fine.
I don't know.
And we haven't played the game since.
The fact that this game has even a slight player base is, I think, only related to the fact that you have to look at it when you're playing Warzone.
Yeah, that is true.
I think that's it. I think it's the only reason it has player base.
That is very true, I think.
I really stand by the fact that even though this game was flopping and it would have lost them money, they should have stuck with it for another year. Just for the fact that they could have spent more time on the new COD.
I agree.
Maybe they'll do this with Modern Warfare 3.
Or 2.
I mean, Modern Warfare 3 2. Yeah, sorry. Thank you. But I don't know. I think this franchise really needs to reevaluate itself.
I think they should have never done the whole Modern Warfare reboot thing. I think that was the worst thing that they could have done.
Or if not, our friend Owen, who we've referenced numerous times, says just make it a different fucking title.
Yeah.
Just call it anything else.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's okay to have the same characters. Maybe just call it Modern Warfare, like, I don't know, like just like a word after, like how like John Wick 3 is John Wick 3 Parabellum.
Yeah,
do something like that.
Exactly.
So there's just a word after.
We shouldn't have to say Modern Warfare 2 too. In Modern Warfare 2019.
2020. Yeah, it's
Modern
stupid.
Warfare, you know, it's bullshit. I don't know what they're doing. I think this is the completely wrong way that they should be doing this.
I'm scared that they're eventually going to start remaking games.
Yeah, I think that.
Just re-releasing.
I think I heard something about them being. If this is true, they're gonna remaster Black Ops 2, which I'm okay with, but they better not mess it up. They better not mess up Black Ops 2's legacy if they do.
I like the idea, and I know we didn't talk about this COD. We did not talk about COD Mobile.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Apparently, from what I've read about COD Mobile, it is just the best of COD.
Yeah.
Where it's like every good map
I think that's a good idea.
is on this. And the fact that game, the COD of all CODs, is on fucking iPads is insane.
Yeah, I think that's
I don't know.
I think that's wild.
This franchise needs to step it up.
I agree completely.
I-
It
I
is
will
going.
not-
It is. It's
I
in a
will n-
fucking ravine right now. It's like it's
I will
it's
not be
seeing lava
buying-
right now.
Yes, I will not be buying the new Call of Duty unless Plaid and I split it, and it looks somewhat okay. I'm not.
If it
I'm-
has zombies, then I will.
Okay.
We'll get it. Which is actually maybe not because
I will be
I
there no
I need
matter
to
what.
learn my lesson. I need to learn my
Yes,
lesson
we-
with Vanguard.
Plaid and I are gonna do a little thing called waiting. We're gonna see.
Yeah,
about
we're gonna
3
wait.
weeks
We're
into
gonna
the
see. We're
game.
gonna watch the moist meter. We're gonna see the donkey video. We're gonna see how it goes.
Mhm. Yes, because my hopes are so low, like just so.
Yeah, we're gonna
On the
let other
ground.
people spend their money,
Make our own opinions. Yeah,
and we'll see what happens. All right, guys.
because
So
I just
really
don't
it.
know how. This is really. We could just rant.
That's
about
yeah.
how
We can
terrible
rant
this
for
Red
for a
business, but
mile for like a long
there's no
ass
point.
time. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Subscribe. Do it. 0% of you guys are subscribed. So yeah, subscribe, please. Please subscribe. Anyways, that's gonna be it. This is the tier list. We got all of
Yep.
these.
I'm proud of this.
I'm completely proud of this. This is good. This is good. I don't see anything in the wrong place. Let us know what your guys' tier lists are in the comments. And yeah. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Stop, give me something. It'd be better with the lights left